We found something that we absolutely love and adore and want to share it with the world, though there's a little bit of fear, a little bit of hesitancy about getting out there and talking with people on your product, on your service. And you might be wondering how to sell network marketing without fear. Hi, my name is Tiffanie Kellog, and my hope is today that we can take away some of that fear, make you a little bit more comfortable so you can get out there and really knock it out of the park with your network marketing company. I know some people call it network marketing, some people call it MLM. I'm going to use both as we go through here today, though, and I get it. Somewhere along the line, these kind of amazing organizations have gotten a bad rap. And I think, with anything that goes on, there's always great examples and not so great examples. But I know you're excited about what you have going on, whether it's a brand new or company that you're working with, or maybe you've been doing it for years and I'm ready to take things up a notch, though I've got to deal with that fear. So we're going to have a couple different conversations in this video. Are you afraid of selling? How to approach strangers about your business, best places to prospect for network marketing, how to get more leads, how to build a network market business fast. Now, if you decide you want to skip ahead to one of those conversations, in the description below are timestamps. You click on that and it will jump you straight to that conversation. Otherwise, let's get going. Are you afraid of selling? So I think we have to start at the beginning is, what are we really afraid of? What is our fear? So when I first got involved in helping people grow their business by referral, it's a franchise by the name of Ascentive, and our core program that we offer here in the region is called Ignite Your Business. And I was a little hesitant about, hey, let me offer this to people. But I really kind of had to take an introspective look and think, okay, what's my biggest fear? And am I really, fighting for people's success? Because I know I can help them make more money, save more time, and have more fun. But I've got to share with them, here's what I do. And if I don't, totally missing out. Oh my gosh. And so to me, we have to think, okay, is what we're offering worth it? Does it bring value in people's life? And to me, if the answer is yes, then why would we be afraid? And on that note, I get it. A lot of times I think when we ask people for the sell, it doesn't have to be a high pressure thing. Hey, do you want to buy my product or service? That's it. I think that what we really need to do is shift our mindset. And it's not about, oh my gosh, if they say yes or no. Imagine if you were going to offer somebody a stick of gum or a breath mint. I mean, back in the day when we were in person for most of our meetings, it's not unusual if you pull out and get a piece of gum or have a mint to turn to your neighbor and say, hey, would you like some? And I don't think for most of us, I mean, if they were breath kicking, we really wanted them to say yes. But for the most part, we're just doing it to be nice. Hey, you want a stick of gum? And so I think we want to shift our mindset to, if people say yes, if people say no, it's okay. It's just like if we were asked, you want a piece of gum? Gives us the opportunity to, okay, less stress. And I think that if we're not as concerned with, are they going to say yes? Are they going to say no? If we're just asking, then it makes our approach a little bit lighter. And to me, sometimes we're going to have to fake it till we make it. So we may have that fear the first time, the second time. I mean, my gosh, there's probably some still things that we do in our world that we're afraid of. We just have a little bit less fear. And so we're just trying. And to me, it's okay if you get a no. Just gives you an opportunity to move on to the right person that should be in your world. How to approach strangers about your business. Yeah, don't. So here's the thing. I know a lot of times people are like, when you're selling, go out there and meet people that you don't know so you can get them to buy your product or service. And I get that it works. However, to me, I much more rather do things by referral, meeting people that my clients and my friends and my family know and introduce me to those people so that they're no longer strangers. It's an interesting thing. Sometimes people are like, just sell, sell, sell all the time. I think we have to realize when I'm at the ball game, it may not be the right time for me to pull out my catalogs of products. When I'm in the doctor's office, I may not want to start talking to the random stranger beside me about here's what I do. Though I will share a couple ideas. First off, there's a technique I love called horn tooting. I've got another video here on YouTube called How to Blow Your Own Horn Without Tooting It, or something along those lines. And really the idea is sharing with people how things are going well with you, but not necessarily selling. So if you're going to the ball game and, one of the other moms or dads, depending, says to you, hey, how's it going? Here's a perfect opportunity for you to insert a teeny little bit about why things are going well for you in your business. Now, length does matter when it comes to horn tooting. We want to keep it short, Twitter length. And so if somebody was like, hey, Tiffanie, how are you doing? I'm excited. I just got an order for XYZ product, brand new, and it helps people with whatever it helps them with. Or, I am thrilled. My newest team member was able to make $2,200 in her first month with us, and she finally is paying off some of her debt. Like, give us little nuggets about what's going well within your business, and it gives you an opportunity to share without pushing and selling. So it can help out in that way. This works really well. And if you can have a natural conversation, it doesn't feel pushy, it doesn't feel salesy. Now, let's say that you've got some people in your world that they've decided they don't want to be a client of yours, no big deal. Could you ask them for referrals? My favorite way to ask people for referrals is, I'm expanding my business and I need your help. Who do you know who? And then give us a specific idea of whom you're looking for. You don't want to say, who do you know who needs my product or service, because that ain't going to cut it. You want to have that focus of that specific, whether it's a person's name or the neighborhood they live in, the kind of car they drive, paint us that picture. And that's kind of the Cliff Notes version of how to ask for referrals. I actually have a full-length video on YouTube, so you can check that one out. I'll put the link in the description below as well. So approaching strangers for network marketing, yeah, probably not gonna do that. However, there are other ways that we can have these kind of conversations. So maybe not the strangers. One time my husband went to a funeral, came back with an order for his business. And I'm like, sometimes we just let it come naturally. And you don't have to worry about selling. People will buy from you. Best places to prospect for network marketing. So it's always tricky when there's the best. And my answer, unfortunately, is going to be, it depends. What's the best place for you may not be the same for anybody else in your organization, because to me, it's really based on who is your ideal client. Who are those people that you really love working with? I've worked with several people that are with Mary Kay, and they're often like, okay, Tiffanie, who's the best client for me? Where should I go network? And I'm like, it so depends. I've got one gal that is knocking it out of the park, literally the park, with the people that she hangs out with at the ball field. While another Mary Kay woman that I know, she's all about the women that have the dogs that, they treat like babies or family members. They take them with them. They take special care of them. And so where she's hanging out is very different than the park. And so there's no right or wrong answer. You just want to think about, where are my ideal clients? One of my clients that is with Pampered Chef has had tons of success working with the RV rallies. So these are people that are traveling, they don't have a lot of space, and they have to be created in their kitchens. And so she's been doing it for years and years and years, going there, finding her ideal people. So when it comes to, the best place to advertise for your MLM businesses, look at where are the best places that your ideal clients hang out. Sometimes you can go there for free. Sometimes you can pay a little fee, have up a table or a banner, and it gives you the opportunity to be in front of people that love you to death. And if you happen to have a client or two that will be at the event, that are a member of that club, they can often help you spread the word. And so instead of me trying to sell, I want to inspire and motivate the people that are my clients, that love me, that are in my network, to be out there selling on my behalf, so I can just sit back and let people come to me to buy. How to get more leads. All right, so I've been talking throughout this video on how to get more leads for your MLM, for your network marketing business, and that's by getting those referrals, and that's by asking. Too often people just say, do you know anybody that needs my product or service? And it floats in and it floats out. So it's important for us to use the verbiage I shared earlier. I'm expanding my business and I need your help. Who do you know who? As well as give me that specific referral request. Do me a favor, go down into the comments below and tell me, what is an ideal client for you? Give me that specific referral request and I'll take a look. A lot of times we aren't as specific as we think we are. I'm happy to give you some laser coaching in the comments of this YouTube video. Oh, and while you're down there, be sure to like the video and subscribe for other awesome ways on how to get more referrals. And I actually have a whole playlist on more referrals. How to build a network market business fast. As we're looking at this, how do we grow our MLM business quickly, fast? How do we make this explode? I think I've covered, get some referrals, go to the right events, use the horn tooting. But when it comes to your team, when it comes to adding people, too often I hear people just say, okay, do you know anybody that wants more Christmas spending cash? Well, most people aren't running around saying that. So I think it's really important for you to paint the picture of what that looks like. Though also what I love to do, and I think I have a video that goes a little bit more in depth on this technique, is I want to try and turn my best clients into potential people on my team. Now, here's the thing. Don't harass people to try and get them on their team, especially if they're your really great clients. Like sometimes people are just going to be a client, never going to go any further. And the last thing you want to do is lose that hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of revenue because you drove them away. So if you've got those really amazing clients, what could be powerful to do is say, look at what they've spent with you in the last 6 months or in the past year. Look at all the people that they've referred to you. Figure out the number of what they would have made or what they would have saved, or both. And I, just have a conversation. Mary, I love the fact that you are such an amazing client. And, I was curious, have you ever thought about perhaps doing this as well? Because I've noticed over the past year, you actually would have earned, and then put in the figure that they would have earned. You would have earned $13,000 and saved yourself an additional $500 on your personal use. And, would that make a difference for you? And again, they say no, leave it be. If they say yes, maybe now they're like, oh, wait, I could have made hundreds or thousands of dollars. I could have saved this. Okay, maybe I am interested. And if they're not interested, then cool, move on to the next part of the conversation. Maybe give them a little gift for all they've done for you. So hopefully this will help you get over a little bit of the fear of sellings. This will help you come up with alternatives to sellings and maybe even getting more people on your team so you sell less. Happy networking, y'all.